Okay. Teams, you're playing for a multimedia bonus. Here's your toss-up. Early Pearly, Jack the Rabbit, Little Gun, Big Bones Billy, Crazy Jamie, Hazy Davy, Diamond Jackie, Missy Bimbo, Magic Rat, Madame Marie are all characters in songs by what artist?
Godzilla Dick. First version.
Right for 10 points. Okay, time's out. I will show you a clip of a classic film that won 7 Academy Awards in 1947, including Best Picture. I think it was 446, but anyway. Identify the title of the film and the 3 actors portraying the sailors or soldiers in the taxi cab for 40 points.
March, and Dana Henry.
40 points. Teams are now playing for a 40-point bonus. Here is your toss-up. Jackson Brown wrote the song Running on Empty while driving on a nearly empty tank between home and studio during the production of what album in 1976?
Blue Wire, Rush. Running on Empty?
No. Can you take it, Godzilla? That was The Pretender. Okay, here's a multimedia toss-up, audio toss-up. Identify both the title and the performer of this doo-wop classic.
Godzilla, Harry. Secretly by Jimmy Rogers.
No. Can you take it?
That was it.
That is Count Every Star by the Rivieras, still playing for that bonus. Here's your toss-up. Undoubtedly the most famous person who only played one game in the NHL, 1955 playoffs with the Bruins as a defenseman. He was voted as 7th on a list of the greatest Canadians for a 2004 CBC TV special. John McDonald was 8th.
Blue Wire, Don Cherry.
Don Cherry, right. I'll provide some details about the shortest players ever to play in the NBA. You'll identify the player. At 5 feet 3 inches tall, he was officially the shortest to ever play in the NBA.
NBA, right?
Right.
Speak into the mic.
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
Say it into the mic. Oh, okay.
He is the shortest player to ever win the NBA Slam Dunk Contest. One of the more recent short players and the second shortest player to ever play in the NBA at 5 foot 5 inches tall. He signed with the Washington Wizards in 2009. That
Shorty McFadden.
Earl Boykins. And finally, measuring just 5'7" tall, this player of Japanese ancestry played point guard for the New York Knicks, briefly between 47 and 48, making him the first Asian American to play in the NBA. That was Watt Misaka. You have 2 for 20 points. 20 points. Teams are playing for a multimedia bonus. Here is your toss-up. Identify the TV show from the following details. The backstory of my main character originated in an 85-page screenplay called The Horseshoe. The writer of the screenplay wrote it while working on the Ted Danson show, Becker. During the last scene of the screenplay, the main character assumes the identity of another man and leaves his dead body.
Blue Wire Don.
Please be maddening.
It is maddening. Okay, time is out. Watch these clips of the late great Phil Hartman in diverse roles in TV and movies. Answer some questions afterwards.
Sorry, just a second here.
15:05.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, Pee-wee! Did you ever think of all the things that are wrong with women? Like what? Well, they never land for one thing. And they're all soft.
Like jellyfish?
Yeah, just like a jellyfish. And what women like more than anything else in the world?
Charge accounts.
My name is John Johnson, but everyone here calls me Vicky. Will you please follow me? Now, this is something the other tour guides won't tell you. In this particular cell block, Machine Gun Kelly had what we call in the prison system a bitch. And one night, in a jealous rage, Kelly took a makeshift knife, or shiv, and cut out the bitch's eyes.
Hey, I don't think we're hearing it long.
Stewardess, could you get me another drink?
I'm sorry, sir, but the chief steward says you've already had enough.
But you don't understand, I need this drink. I'm a caveman and I'm frightened by your strange flying machine. So get me another douche and water pronto, okay?
I'm sorry, sir.
Listen, I'll sue you and your whole crummy airline!
Okay, time is back in. In the first clip in the Pee Wee Herman stage show, what was Hartman's character name? That was Captain Carl. What was the film title of his role as the Alcatraz tour guide?
So I married an ex-murderer?
Right. And precisely.
So I married an ex-murderer?
Yes. What was the film title of his role as the I'm sorry. Precisely, what is the title of the SNL comedy segment written by Jack Handy?
Unfrozen Caveman Player.
Unfrozen Caveman Player is correct. And finally, his character name? That was Key Rock, but you have 2 for 20 points. Teams are playing now for a 30-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. One actress competed on the VH1 reality show I Want to Work for Diddy in 2008, but was eliminated after just 2 episodes. The appearance led to her own makeover show called Transform Me in 2010. She's better known as Sophia Bursett on Orange is the New Black.
Blue Wire Don.
Laverne Cox.
Laverne Cox is right for 10 points. Answer these questions about twins on TV series. Tia and Tamara Mowry were identical African-American twins who played identical twins, separated birth on a sitcom that originated on ABC in the mid-90s before moving on to the WB for a much longer run.
Sister.
Phil and Lil DeVille were twins on what long-running kids animated series?
Rugrats.
Finally, for 10 points each, on Beverly Hills 90210, what actors played twins Brandon and Brenda Walsh? Your answer?
Shannon, Doherty, and Presley.
No. You'll have three with Shannon, Doherty, and Jason Priestley. 30 points. Teams are now playing for a 30-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. As Kal-El may know, when a uranium-235 nucleus splits in nuclear fission reactions, it generally forms an isotope of barium, and what other element?
Blue wire down.
Red kryptonite?
No, 5-point penalty. I'll repeat for the other side. When the 235 nucleus splits, it generally forms an isotope of barium, and what other element with atomic number 36? That was krypton. Still playing for that bonus, here's your toss-up. Stone Temple Pilots changed the title of their song Only Dying to Big Empty for the soundtrack to what movie after actor Brandon Lee died while filming?
Blue wire down.
The Crow.
The Crow is right. I'll name the #1 Billboard charted song for the first week of April from 30, 40, and 50 years ago. You tell me the artist who performed the song. In 88, Devil Inside.
In Excess.
1978, Can't Smile Without You.
Barry Manilow.
And 1968, Young Girl.
Paul Lincoln.
No, Gary Bucket. Yeah. 2 for 20 points. Playing for a multimedia bonus, here's your toss-up. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death comes from the book of Psalms, but you might know it better as the first line of what 1995 song? Yeah.
Blue wire down.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Right for 10 points. Okay, time is out. Listen and identify these artists singing about things that make us hungry. 1.
Your love is better than ice cream, better than anything else that
2.
Mixing a cup of flour, you'll be in heaven soon. Say everybody haven't seen my balls that big and salty and brown. You need pick me up, just stick my balls in your mouth. Ooh, suck on the top, it's all
Time is backing in. Your answers, please.
Do you need title and artist?
No, just artists.
Oh. Okay, we'll just say Warrant and Isaac Hayes.
You have Warren and Isaac Hayes. Sarah McLaughlin was the first. 20 points, 20 points.
Here's a
Teams are
reset.
playing now for another bonus. Here's your toss-up. This National League pitcher played only in the 19th century and was the first 300-game winner in Major League history.
Godzilla Dave.
Kid Nichols.
5-point penalty, I'll repeat for the other team. This pitcher played only in the 19th century, was the first 300-game winner in Major League history. Nicknamed the Little Steam Engine, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1965. Who is he? He is Bud Galvin. Playing now for another bonus. Here's your toss-up. Before Bart Starr was a Super Bowl MVP with the Green Bay Packers, he suffered a severe back injury that left him in traction, the result of a hazing incident while attending.
Godzilla Harry.
Alabama.
Right for 10 points. I'll give you the name of a movie. You provide the name of the actor who died while filming the movie. Gladiator.
Oliver Reed.
Twilight Zone, the movie.
Vic Morrow.
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. That
Tony Randall.
Heath Ledger. And finally, Wagons East.
John Candy.
That's right, you have 3 for 30 points. Teams are playing for a 40-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. What writer for shows such as Have Gun Will Travel and Boots and Saddles described the concept of his 1960 science fiction television show as, quote,
Blue Wire Don.
Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry, right? Playing with the stars. Okay, Wire, there have been 8 men who have been named NBA Coach of the Year more than once. Because of the hired-to-be-fired nature of coaching, most have accomplished the feat for different franchises. I'll name 2 NBA franchises. You name the man who was chosen Coach of the Year for both. The Phoenix Suns and the Houston Rockets.
Rudy
Mike D'Antoni. The Atlanta Hawks, the Memphis Grizzlies. That.
Lenny Wilkins.
Hubie Brown. New York Knicks and Miami Heat.
Pat Riley.
And finally, Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. That was Bill Fitch. You have 1 for 10 points. Teams are now playing for another 40-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. What pop singer does not appear in the 5th film in the Chucky series, Seed of Chucky, due to legal reasons? Focus Features declared an oops and did their trailer again to explicitly mention her non-appearance.
Godzilla Hardy. Perry.
Britney Spears.
Right for 10 points.